Hello everyone, the latest edition of this G-Kids and ShoutFactory Steelbook Studio Ghibli line has arrived. We have When Marnie Was There. No title on the spine of this one. I don't know if that is a weird misprint. I'll have to wait and see some other reviews, but I thought that was very odd considering all the other ones do. Take the back slip off. Yeah, how bizarre is that? So I'm gonna have to look up and see if that is just some weird misprint on the first editions that came out, or if for some odd reason they did it that way. Who knows? Yeah, so I've been pre-ordering all these as they've been coming out. Fantastic line, and I'm getting a little worried that they're not going to finish because they've been coming out in pairs and pretty frequently over the past couple of years. This came out by itself. I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and as of the time of filming this video, I've not seen any indication of what's coming next. Normally by the time the next wave comes out, you start hearing what's going to be coming up next, and I was hoping a little more before Christmas time, but I don't know, they're almost done. There's only a few movies left to do before having the entire Studio Ghibli movie lineup done, so we'll see. Again, as always, there's the booklet on the inside, and as it tends to have normally, this is the more common cover design, especially here in North America. Typically these booklets tend to have that as their cover. And yeah, they are almost done with the entire lineup. I'm really hoping still they finish up next year, because just a few more batches and they will be done with the entire thing. This is the Blu-ray DVD combo, the inner artwork, and as always, thankfully, I like the way they do the design. They're not stacked, and also you have this little lip so they don't rub. Always a good thing with these. And the inner artwork, always nice that it's not blank. Probably one of the lesser known movies from the studio, and I feel like that's what we're getting down to. Some of the ones that aren't quite as common knowledge. Like there are some like Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, that even people that haven't seen a whole lot of Studio Ghibli movies have probably seen those or at least heard of them. And I think now we're getting down to some of the ones that maybe not as many people have seen or even heard of, and it's getting a little worrying that they aren't going to finish. I really want them to have this complete lineup. It's just, and this is just bizarre. So I don't know what the story is with that. I don't know if it's doesn't. Everything else looks fine. So I don't know if that's just a misprint. I'm gonna have to look and see what is going on. But yeah, very bizarre that there's no title on the side. I'll have to look at other people's editions as they get them in. But otherwise, another good release to add to the lineup. Just a quick follow-up, before I even uploaded this video, I looked at my Amazon order and the picture of the item because I'm really baffled by the lack of title on the spine, as all the rest obviously have it. It looks really nice, and there are already multiple people up there with reviews complaining about the same thing. There's no title on the spine, so I don't know what is going to happen, if there's going to be a recall of those, or I don't want to send it in right away and get the same thing back. Maybe this will be some sort of weird spine variant in the future. Who knows? It's just very bizarre. It's not a huge deal, but it does stand out, and of course on the shelf, having them all lined up there, yeah, it's gonna be weird not seeing the title of the movie on the spine. But yeah, it's not just me. It looks like it may be an issue with the entire first printing, first run of this movie. So we will see. That's kind of interesting. These do then end up in Walmarts and Targets usually around the time of release. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to, if I'm ever in there, one of those, stop by and see if it has the title on the spine or if it's just all of them. Weird thing, and it's weird that this is the first time that this issue has occurred after several years of these releases, and that does, again, it's one of those things that has me worried that, oh, man, I really hope they keep up the overall quality on these because they've been good, and I hope they finish them up because there's only a few movies left.